Yes, lads, JOEBILINE here, and today they've finally added a set sale exchange. So obviously one of the things with this, with the treasure hunt, was that it's so time consuming doing the sales, what. And obviously we were saying after the first few days, it's kind of fun at first, but then it just realised it's just so time consuming, especially with the delays. So we're saying, can they add diagonals for 2 points? Can they just add it so we can stay how far away and spend that points? I guess they decided that that was too much engineering and development work to add that in. So they've added a set sale exchange. You spend 20 set sale points and you get between 1 to 3 charter course. Now, if you can average out 2 charter courses over them, I'd say that's probably worth it. But can you get, would you end up with 2 charter course averages? Obviously, this is just my sample size, but I'm going to open about 30 and see how I come out with, so we can get an idea. On Twitter, people have been opening a few, but it's just opening 2, opening 3. It's not really enough to get an average sample size. If we can come out with about 2 charter courses on average throughout these 30, then I'd say it's potentially worth it to save the time. Obviously, the ultimate, it just depends if it's worth it to you in terms of the time it saves, because really, to do about 100, 200 set sale pieces, it takes about an hour, just due to how long it takes to load. So we're going to use, I don't use all of my charter pieces because I want to stream tomorrow some of them. So I'm going to do 600 of them, which should be 30. And then after the next few refreshes, we'll have about 200-300 again for a stream tomorrow with. So we're going to do 30 now and see what average we can come out with to give you guys a bit of sample size. So first one, we get 2. Decent start, 2 straight away, but will it continue? I expect we're going to get a run of 1s, but 1, okay, 1, so we're averaging 1.5 at the moment. I need to work out properly 1, because I reckon the best case is alright, that's 2, 1 and 1 so far. It's probably like 1.8, 1.2. Okay, so we are averaging that 2 at the moment. Wait, no, we're not. We've got 2, a 1, a 1, and a 2, and a 1. So for my first 5, we've come out with a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, a 1. Next 5, I'm gonna on the screen in the bottom. I'm planning, hopefully, have like the average counting to show where we're at before it goes live and stuff. I'll probably say what average we're 2 again. Cool. Obviously on ready you want to come out with a 2, but if you're 1, that is, because really when you think about it, you want to be coming out where 6.6 points per sell move per treasure chest. That's another 2. So far we've averaged 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, then a 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So at the moment we're coming out just below that 2 average. And if you use your treasure sale point, a 2 already, if you're using your treasure sale points, your charter courses on moves that are 11 or more, oh, that's another 2. If you use them on 11 or more, this is where my thought is. I like to think of a charter course with about 10 points. That's 3 2s in a row. And we got 2 on the final one of the second row, in terms of how I'm writing them down and writing them down 5 at a time. And there's a 1. So that's not a full 5. I'm thinking of them in imaginary 5 blocks and a 1. So we've got 2, 2, 2, 3 2s and a 1, 1. Then that's 5. Moving on to the next set. So we've opened 15 so far. That's a 1. Let's have a look. Look where we're coming out at. That's another 1. We're getting a row of 1s now. Is this where it's going to happen? Is this where it's going to decimate? Oh no, we've got 2. I thought it was about to decimate the averages and have a row of 1s. Oh, 3. Finally a 3. That's the first 3, and it's took us till 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is that the 19th one we've opened? And a 1. So on that row we've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that averages out on the 1, 1, 1, 2, 2 really. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, yeah, so that averages out on the 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So at the moment we had 2 rows of 1, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 2 rows of 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So we're averaging out on that. We are averaging out on, it's all averaging out, but that was a 1 then, to start us off, and then a 2. This isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. And a 3 again. 1, 2, 3 so far on this row. I was expecting to see a lot more 1s than what we've been coming out with. So it does seem a bit fairer than I was expecting. 5, 10. Oh, and another 3. That's 3 3s we've received so far now. And that's so that row was a 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Very positive row indeed. That 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 gives the full 2 average for that block of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 5 more to go to get us the 30 done. 2 to start us off. And then we're going to get another 2. Okay. What's coming up next? 1. 2 more to go. And then we'll... a 1. Oh, this is a bad row. Did we get 2, 2, 1, 1? And to finish it off a 1. So back to the averages. So that's the 30 done. I should have been doing this in an Excel document. Let's pull an Excel document up quickly. Well, actually a Google spreadsheet because blank. Right, I'm gonna. You don't need to see me work this out. I'll cut back once I've worked it out. 1. No. Okay, so actually I was thinking it was a bit higher than it was. So from those 30 we've just done, we came out with 47 charter courses, I think, which gives us an average of 1.6 tokens. So we come out with 1.6 tokens. If we're thinking of them at the exchange rate of, to make it worthwhile, 10 doubloons, 10 sell points to a charter course, then we've just lost 140 set sale points. Because really, if you're thinking of on an average of 10 is worth a charter point, then you've not come out of enough. And using 600 at a 6.6 average is going to get you further. So for us at a 1.6, we was hoping to get closer to the 2. I would have been happy with a 1.8, 1.9, maybe a 1.75. At 1.6, it's not as bad as I was expecting. And if you've got a lot to open, then maybe, and your time's precious, maybe to you it's worth your time to get a return of 1.6. But if, I wouldn't recommend it as free to play. But if you've not got a lot of time on your hands and that set sailing is taking forever, then a 1.6 average over 30, this is just my sample size, it's not the worst if you're short for time like I am, like, 'cause I work all the time and then I've got to edit videos and stuff, so it's just I don't have many hours in the day. So for me, it's potentially worth it. If you're free to play and you're aiming for those top goals and maximising your doubloons, don't use the plan, it's not worth it. But yeah, 1.6, I was expecting it to be lower. I was expecting it to come out lower, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We did on average essentially come out with 7 per 5, because we got 7, 7, 8, 8, 10, 7. So we take 9 to get to an 8. Wait, or did we come out with an 8 average? Well, we came out with 47. It's, yeah, I don't know, there's not much to be said. But yeah, 1.6 average, probably not the best, but probably acceptable enough if you've got loads to open and you're short for time. But yeah, ultimately I'd say avoid, unless you're in a situation where you have loads and you don't have much time in your day to spend doing the set sale. Then 1.6 is a fair, almost, potentially, it depends if it's worth it to you or not. To me, to open those 600 then would have probably took me about 3-4 hours maybe. So in that aspect, I've just saved in 3 hours, in 10 minutes I've just opened what I could have done for 3 hours. It's worth it. But if you're precious for everything, then don't. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here, come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.